gosh.
So welcome each and every one of you. With you today is me, Diagamot Linguistic International Coach Therapist from DCT Center, and also I'm true speaker, healer, energy worker, guide, mentor, co-creator, galactic ambassador from Pleiadians. And with me today is two lovely ladies, Morganne Rayne, spiritual consultant, gratefully providing access to high dimensions of being. Morgan has been called the healer of healers as a way to describe her unique spiritual tools she shares. Morgan is here to serve those who seek great understanding of their sacred spiritual self and have the deep desire to integrate that consciousness in their 3D world. And Jeannie Rayne, licensed psychotherapist in state of Washington, working primarily with early childhood trauma, sexual abuse, and emotional neglect, helping clients empower themselves. Jeannie sees herself as lifetime student of growth. She continually takes classes to enhance her knowledge base. So, hello, 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 my lovely ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
So, Morgan, I have to go by your guidance, so please.
Weehaw! We'll just let Source lead the way, which is the way I do that, right? First of all, I just want to say good morning to everyone. It was so lovely to laugh with you ladies as we began our show. That was just like, I feel like this huge spaciousness within me. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing that beautiful opening that we had with just laughter. And, I recommend it to everyone who's listening. Please laugh, find joy, laugh at yourself. We are the funniest people on earth. Humans are just ridiculously funny sometimes. So it's good to laugh at ourselves. And what's today? It's the spring equinox. New beginnings. First day of spring, it's such an amazing, miraculous time. So that's my little welcoming in. How you doing, Jeannie?
I'm doing well. Doing well. Yeah.
Well is good. It's a deep subject, isn't it?
Yeah. So, that's kind of general, doing well. But so why I'm doing so well is because I started doing that program with Alberto and to grow a new body, and it's given me more energy. It's given I'm sleeping well. It's there's everything. It's changing everything, and it's I think I lost 10 pounds, so I just feel a lot better all around.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You're doing this, what Stephen is recommending this.
No, it's not what Stephen's doing. Stephen's doing something different, but I'm doing it through Alberto Villardo's book, and I'm taking a class in it. So I'm reading along with the class. It's not we're reading along. We're all talking, but it's called Grow a New Body by Alberto Villardo. And I'd gotten an accident. I fell and broke 5 of my ribs earlier, and I realized it was, and I felt really old, and and it was hard for me to get back, and I was like, I need help with this, and so that's why I joined Alberto's class, and it's really been great for me. Like, it's exactly what I needed, so I'm really excited about it.
I love that whole concept of growing a new body.
Yeah.
It was interesting. We talked at my little birthday celebration a few weeks. Daga, sorry you weren't there. Just too far a drive over the pond for you. But somebody was remarking. I think it was you, Jeannie. I'm not sure, when people found out how old I am, and everyone goes, "You don't at all." Like you don't look like that, you don't act like that. And I go, because I have a concept called youngering. Mm-hmm. I'm not aging, I'm youngering. So it's like, since I've adopted, it's like grow a new body, right? We have a new concept to move into. So if I'm shifting from something that the world tells me as, especially when you get up into my age bracket, which is in the 70s, and I'm close to the mid 70s, you know, people start looking at you different and treating you different and beginning to hold you in a different way. But if you begin to hold yourself as you want, like you're growing a new body, you know, what a powerful I'm growing a new body. I'm youngering. I am not aging. I am youngering, right? So
Right.
it really,
So in a year's time, we will speak with baby Ginny.
Google that.
I hope.
Yeah, so it's really what you want to wrap your mind around.
Yeah. Get back to the kid in me.
Oh,
Actually,
absolutely.
I think it's not easy from our programming go to this state, yeah, about setting minds completely differently, but it is possible because I know everybody is saying about, are you aging, your body can't do this, can't do that. Oh, that's your age, don't worry. Look at your passport, that's your age, yeah. And then I see we had few years back, we had regular air shows here once a year, yeah. And there is a plane display where is wing walkers. Usually 2 or 3 planes with beautiful gymnast ladies on them, yeah. On the wing of the plane, they are connected with like secured on the wing of plane, and they are doing different acrobatic exercises on the wing of plane while plane is on air, yeah. So imagine I can't do many exercises when I'm on the ground and 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 so on, yeah. Imagine with this all air pressure and whatever they have, yeah, in the air they doing all this, yeah. And then a few years back there was 2 of those girls, and one man was 92-year-old man was doing the same thing on the wing of the plane.
Wow.
92.
That's fabulous.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, right? It just matters what you tell yourself.
Right.
Because if and this is reminding me of I back a few decades ago, I was doing these challenges, these it's like challenge courses, right? And so you challenge your mind, your body, your spirit, you're challenging everything. And I was with a group down in California, and one of the challenge courses, I did great. I was doing fabulous with all the challenges. We had just spent the night before doing fire walks. Yeah, it's a little frightening, but I've done it before, so it's like, oh yeah, I got that right. But we came up across a challenge I'd never done before. And I thought to myself, oh, that's so easy. That doesn't look like a challenge to me, right? And what it was to climb up a telephone pole. So you climb up the telephone pole, and then when you get to the top, you climb onto the top of the telephone, so the telephone pole, which is about that big around, right? But on top of it, they had nailed in a disc that spins. So when you get to it, the top isn't stationary, it moves. Okay, so I go, oh, I can do that, right? So I climbed on up. I was great. I was getting ready to put my hands up to now hoist myself up to the top of the telephone pole. And this in my head, I heard my mother. Get down out of that tree. You're going to kill yourself. I mean, it was so loud. And my attention totally went to that voice that was in my head. To get down out of the damn tree, I was going to kill myself. Right? So my attention is not now on moving myself up. My attention has been distracted by this voice that has been going off, that just went off in my head. That's keeping me from accomplishing what I'm going to do. So what happened, this voice, I became terrified. Like, I'm going to kill. I started believing what the voice was saying. I was going to kill myself. Now, I was a tree climber as a kid. I fell out of many trees. So maybe her worry was justified, but it latched onto my brain. So what happened was, so I'm at the top of the pole. I can't climb. I can't get up to the top because now I'm terrified. And the pole starts doing this, swaying back and forth, and which creates more fear, right? And I'm like, I don't know what to do. But some brilliant souls down there on the ground, as my body's making this pole go, they yell up, Morganne, it's not the pole, it's you. New information came in. New information. It's not the pole, it's me. I'm doing this. I'm making the pole do this. When, oh my God, I got back into focus to get up to the pole, right? I disregarded the fear programming, right? And I took the new information that said, it's not the pole, it's you. And as soon as the words came in, I processed those words, and all of a sudden my body knew exactly what to do. And the pole went from doing this to all of a sudden it went boop, boop. And you couldn't have made that pole sway. I could not make that pole sway. The fear was doing that. And what did I do? I just climbed up to the top. And you're supposed to do a 180-degree spin around, and then you leap into the air. Right? Now you're tethered. So when you leap into the air, you're not going to go splat onto the ground, right? But your brain all forgets that stuff when you're up there and you're in terror. All of a sudden, that fear that I was going to kill myself became the dominant frequency, and it was creating havoc, right? How many times has this happened in our lives, where we got this dominant thought and it's just spinning us all the way around and knocking us over and preventing us from accomplishing or being that which we want to be. So it's so powerful when we begin to say, I'm growing a new body.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think your body and your mind and your cells, they're probably jumping up and down going, yay, we're growing a new body, right?
Yeah.
Because if not, if we adopt the I'm getting old, I hurt, whatever that is that we latch on to about ageism, it becomes so. It just becomes so. And so I latched onto this concept of youngering decades ago, when before I ever thought that I would actually need the concept of youngering, right? When you're young, you just think you're eternally that way. And actually, if I close my eyes, I still think I'm really young on the right. So it's so powerful to, and that's why we say, be careful what you think about, be careful what you code your being with. And it's a code, because that code of get out of the damn tree, you're going to kill yourself, it's like, that's a code of fear. And we got, everyone can pull up something that they're afraid, right? Or somebody's put a fear in them. That wasn't even my fear. That was my mom's fear, right? Because I was not afraid of climbing up in trees, but she was afraid, right? I never saw her climb a tree. So she was probably afraid to even just climb up the tree. So she had planted a fear concept in me, which is really good information, because when you come up across a fear, one of the beautiful questions you can ask yourself is this mine? Is this mine? So anyway, that's what this conversation is reminding me of, is that experience I had where that was like the holy instant for me when I got, it's not the pole, it's you. That was the holy instant. And so what do we call in A Course in Miracles? What is a miracle? It's a change in perception.
Mhm.
It's just a change in perception. I had an instantaneous change in perception, and the universe responded accordingly. There was no fear-based waffling around. It was, nope, I'm getting to the top of that pole and I'm spinning around and I'm flying off. And so, anyway, that's my story about climbing poles. What's your stories about the things you've tried to do? Interesting, challenging things.
What comes to mind with me is when I went skydiving and jumped out of a plane, and it was like it's really scary. Like just before you do it, like you're just like, I could die, and then you have to you have to say, okay, am I good? Am I good to die? And if you can say yes, you can do it, because and I think that's the thing. People don't talk about death, and it's such a great thing to talk about, because people fear it. And for me, it's like, if I think about death, it's like, is everything aligned? Am I aligned with, to be going? Do I have any regrets? Do I have any this, that? So it's really good to think about it, so we get the chance to do our work here on Earth before we leave, whether it's, just getting our bills in order and our places, papers in order, or ourselves in order, So I really like to talk about that with my clients when they're willing, because I think it's really important.
Yep. And we're actually coming out in a phase kind of way out of a death season. Winter always symbolizes the death, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks that way. But what I know is there is no death, because in that winter, there's things percolating. That's the time to go deep within, and all that. Like, I love fall because all the leaves come off, right? And I love metaphorically thinking about all the things I want to let go of, all that stuff I'm letting go of, right? And it's so powerful. But even with all the things you let go of, like the leaves, they become like stuff to enrich your life. That enriches the soil. Those leaves decompose and give new life to the tree. Well, the same thing with what we let go of. We let it go, and it provides the space for newness, right? And all that stuff that fell, dang, we got wisdom going. That gives us wisdom, right? Which makes us much more beautiful, much more flexible, much more innovative. Much without wisdom, we just repeat the same thing over and over again. But with wisdom, man, we got an expansion going on, and I love it. So we're in that expanded phase today where winter is officially over. Spring has begun. New life is just waiting to pop. And I was noticing this yesterday as I'm driving. I love it. I love bare trees when the winter comes and there's bare trees everywhere. Then spring comes, and on those bare trees, you'll start to see they've changed color. They've got the most beautiful luminescent green shimmer to them. And that's that life just ready to burst out. And it was like this glow. It was like so beautiful to see all these trees, like the emergence of that life. And I think I fell right in line with feeling. I even put on green today. I was like feeling green today. That new life. So spring, our beautiful Course in Miracles daily reading book. Got to read today's message. And I realized, Dega, I'm just like leaving you out of conversation. So if you have anything to add to that, go ahead. Or do you want me
Uh,
to?
I like spring. You said you like fall. Yeah, I love spring, and at the moment, all around me blooming magnolias.
Mm.
Oh,
I
Matches your.
love magnolias. Maybe because in my country, in Latvia, there wasn't any magnolias who would bloom outside. Yeah, normally, maybe in some uh, greenhouses, but most definitely not outside. And here, when I came this first spring, when I saw magnolias, I just fall in love with them.
so that's why you have magnolias behind you.
No, it's not magnolia actually. This one is orchid.
Oh, they look kind of magnolia-ish, but above my bed is a
And
massive.
actually, this one is like magnolia.
Right, your scarf, I was going to say.
My scarf is like magnolia.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, behind my bed, above my bed is a beautiful big painting of two magnolias.
Mm.
And it's representative of something, but I won't talk about that today. But it's got very deep meaning for me, those two magnolias, and maybe someday I'll share that story, but not today. Today we're going to do a reading for March 20th, perspective and letting go. Each day is a new beginning, and I just want everybody to just think about that whole concept. Each day is a new beginning. Each day, every day is a new beginning. We don't have to repeat anything over again. It's a new beginning. Being here now is all there is. That can be a comforting idea. Whatever disrupted our lives yesterday or when we were children no longer has any control over us. Past experiences are gone forever. Let me read that line again. Past experiences are gone forever. If we are haunted by a memory, it's our choice. Get out of the damn tree. You're going to kill yourself. Old memory, right? If we are haunted by a memory, it's our choice. But why would we want to feel sad or violated or abandoned all over again? We hang on to the past because we think it defines all that we can be. The Course tells us that we are whoever we want to be. It's all in the mind, being happy and successful and full of love for ourselves and absolutely everybody we meet seems a far-fetched dream. It can be our reality, though. How? Simply experience each moment with the help and love of the Holy Spirit. Let those eyes see for us. Let that heart feel for us. Let that voice speak for us. What makes us mad at any moment is really a past event triggered by the present experience. Why keep living the same old circumstances again? And then the affirmation for today is I will see today as new. Nothing from my past is here now unless I bring it. Perfect.
Choose again.
Huh?
You can choose again.
Exactly. You can choose again. And that's one of the primary mandates of Course in Miracles. Well, choose again. I want a t-shirt, right? Or a hat. Choose again. I love that. I think we should make some of those, Jeannie. We should figure that out. Anyway, so we should do it with a frog on it.
Why frog?
Because I want to get Mike. I want to do a shirt for Michael. We'll choose again with the frog on it.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so there we go again. It's the same message that we've been talking about this morning, right? It's all new. We can bring it forward. We can bring our past forward if we choose. But you got to think about what were the results of it when you did it before, right? What were the results? Is that what you want to move forward with in your life? So today is a day to welcome in the new. Just welcome it in, brand new. A lot of people are afraid of the new. Have you ever noticed that in your working with people? People are afraid of the new. Why do you think that is?
Because they are comfortable in uncomfortable place. They are get used like kids. He's not giving up parents and don't say anything bad about parents and still want to live with his parents even if they are abusive. Yeah, he will find excuses and stay with the parents, not go to something new.
Right. They're afraid that they're gonna even if you'd say it'll enhance your life for the better. They're still afraid because they're used to who they are, and to change is really scary because their whole world might have to change.
Yeah. Their whole world will change.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, rightly so, right?
Right.
If I had been at that top of that telephone pole and let that thought win, if I'd have let that thought win, what would have been my choice at that point?
Climb down.
And
Not
I would have been safe.
But and in a way, you would have diminished yourself.
I totally diminished myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have betrayed myself, because there was that part of me that craves growth, that celebrates expansion. I would have betrayed myself if I would have let the voice of fear say, okay, well, maybe again another time, I don't know, climb down. But for me, I was so grateful for that voice that happened down there. I don't know if actually someone said that down there. It might have been in my head. I don't know. It sounded like it was coming up from the ground. It's not the pole, Morganne, it's you. It's always us. Every time it's us. So yeah, don't embrace the new. I was told to go ahead and shuffle this little deck of cards, so I'm just following what guidance is saying this morning. Apparently, there's a beautiful message. Not that we haven't been giving beautiful messages this morning. Seems like there's something else in the works here. And I was asked to, when I started to work from this book, the book of the triumph of the spirit. I love this. And I know Dave has seen it. I think Jeannie's seen it too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Magnificent. This is a human that, so tarot's got a bad rap, right? It's associated sometimes with some pretty not good stuff. We'll call it the wrong side of the mind, right? But he took it, and as with anything, saw the God presence in it, saw the growth presence in it, and reinvented the whole thing. And also using with the artist Oxo Halo. Well, so Dr. Michael Sharp is the author of this. He's written many, many books. But Oxo Halo does the artwork in these books. So if you can find that book, I don't even know if they print it anymore. The cards, I'll show you when we draw a card. So I want to draw a card. Let's see, Jeannie, I want you to tell me when to stop, and then Dag, I'm going to pull one for you too, and you'll tell. So first, Jeannie, you tell me when to stop. The first one's your direction.
Okay. Okay, stop.
Whoa. Okay. Daga, you're next.
Stop.
Okay, now I'm going to do one for me. Okay, we'll start with Jeannie.
The world?
The world.
Wow.
Isn't that a beautiful card?
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful.
In the old tarot, this was the wheel.
Mhm.
Wheel of Fortune, it's not a bad card. It's very good.
Wheel of Fortune. We win. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll just read what guidance is. So the world, this card, this beautiful card, this card is a purpose card. You are a joyful master of creation. You are the light of creation. This is your mission. I'm going to leave it right there. This is your mission. So, as I read that, you want to talk about what comes forward for you?
Oh, it's appropriate because I've been thinking that you know, certain things had happened to me in the past, recent years, and I realized the vibration had brought me down further and further, and I didn't realize the toll it took on me in this, physically, emotionally, mentally, everything. And what I realized, is that I need to create more joy in my life, and, I'm really happy that I'm taking this course, Grow a New Body, because that's a step. It's given me the energy to do things that bring me joy. Like I was telling these ladies that I was dancing this morning when I woke up, and it brought me a lot of joy. So I'm all about finding it, and finding it wherever I can. And so I love this fact that that's my mission.
What if that was your only mission?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The thing is, people get really stuck on what's my purpose? Am I doing my purpose? Am I doing enough? Right? Oh my God, people drive me nuts with that whole concept. What if your only purpose is to show up and be joyful?
Yeah.
I love it.
Carolyn Mace would say, what if your only mission is to be kind to others? Yeah, that's it. And actually, if you're kind to others, you bring joy to others, which brings joy to you. You can't give to anything to anybody without getting it.
Exactly. Like I know my mission is to love no matter what. Sometimes I don't like that. Yeah, man. Sometimes I want to get grumpy, but I and when I do get grumpy, it doesn't work out so well for me.
No.
So it's best if I just keep loving no matter what.
Right.
Yeah. So you be joyful no matter what, and I'll love no matter what.
All
Okay,
right.
Vega, you ready for yours?
Ready?
Okay, so you got Uranus.
Wow.
Magnificent card.
Wow.
Beautiful.
It is so beautiful. I love the little image of the lady there.
Mm.
The whole thing's beautiful. It's like she's going into a waterfall. So anyway, okay, let's see what this says. Okay, this is a personality card. Like other personality cards, which are Gaia, Isis, and Mars, this card is intended to show a planetary consciousness holding a certain energy, a certain tone or color, and making that energy available to us during our ascension work. In this case, the card represents the planetary consciousness known as Uranus. We can learn much about the peculiar coloration of Uranian energy and his role in the ascension by consulting classical astrology. In analysis, Uranus is seen as the planet of revolution. What are we in right now? We're in revolution. This seems sensible enough since its discovery, Uranus has been closely associated with numerous scientific, spiritual, and political revolutions on this planet. In fact, when people think about it, they see that Uranus is behind almost all major discoveries ever made. It is natural that those who follow these correlations would arrive at the conclusion that Uranus brings revolution. So I'll stop it there. So how does this relate to you, Daga?
I think it's very much relates with all work I'm doing with galactics and Pleiadians. Because now I need to not only in the evening, because usually I have this, in the evening I put this sort of theme on the all night. All people who need my help, they get healing, yeah. But now they asking me those days when I have not too many clients, I have to do it through day as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, such a healing for everybody. Yeah,
Yep.
so it's all about connection with them.
Yeah, and it's the planetary revolution. You're deeply involved with that, with the work you're doing with the galactics. You know, it's not about just being an innocent bystander in this whole process. You've been called into action. You've been called into holding a consciousness. You know, yeah. So I see this too as a very. What interests me is the coloration. When I talked about that in the reading, and I'll ask you that now because it sounds like from what I read is that there's a color element that is to be um, uh, thought of by you, known by you, or something. So, if I say that, what color shows up for you?
For me, is rainbow.
Brain.
For me, is rainbow because one of our very, I can't say very first sessions, but one of those sessions when start open all this planetary mission, yeah, for me.
Yeah.
I've been giving this rainbow color, yeah. I've been giving sort of rainbow color vortex, which one cleanses out uh, my clients who I'm working face to face with, yeah. Also, I have now in evenings, I'm putting everybody in rainbow color healing chambers, healing um, light capsules, you can say, yeah, healing light capsules in my healing centers, yeah. So I see this healing center, I see how it's all is with this rainbow colors.
Mm-hmm. 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 That makes absolute sense that you bring in the full spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
And I don't know, I now, especially from last month or so, I've been getting from clients lots after meditations. My energy is very, very strong on them. They very strongly feel this energy. So, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I love it this morning. So
I said yes for my mission. That's
you said yes for your mission. Yeah. And Jeannie said yes for her mission. And you know what? They're two very different missions, right? Two very different, but that's the way it's supposed to be. We're not given the same mission. Everybody has a different piece of the puzzle, you know?
exactly. And three of us together right away make three different missions together. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Talking from three different specters of it.
Yep. 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 So the card I got is this one.
Wow.
Activation?
Activation.
Oh, that's great.
Activation.
That's Morganne. She activates all of us. So
But this is, I'm going to tell you something. This is really interesting. So last night in my dream, I dreamt that I was in a deep kissing embrace with a man or a being, and I woke up going, whoa. So it was like, to get this is like, oh my God, it's in my dreams. Okay, so let's find out what activation, the activation card is. And that's really a beautiful way to move into a meditation, is this activation piece. Okay, so this is an activation and a prophecy card. So be aware. Now, I want to just let everybody know the cards that we've drawn, they're not just for us, they're for all of you, right? So anyone who is listening, you may be more in, oh yeah, I got to be more joyful. Oh, yeah, day, I got to, right? These cards are just for us. And each of these cards are for each of us, like Jeannie's and Dega's, and we all come into ownership of the energies of those cards because we're together. All right. This is an activation prophecy card, so be aware. Activation energies are powerful energies. This card is one of the several cards that refers to the individual and collective process of activation and awakening. In the case of the card activation, this is specifically the awakening of the Kundalini. What?
okay.
Awakening the Kundalini is pretty much the last stop prior to the full activation and ascension.
Wow.
It comes only after we have achieved a certain level of enlightenment and only after we have attained full chakra activation. So I think that's where it's going to lead us into meditation today, is we're going to do chakra activation. We've done that plenty of times on the show, so people are aware of that. And note, do not believe the lies you have been told. Awakening and activation, enlightenment and ascension are not that hard. All you need is a little bit of groundwork, and we've been providing that groundwork on activation. It will not take you more than a few months to 2 years, depending on what time you put into it. So many of the people that work with us, and they've been putting in that time, they've been doing the work. We've been doing that work. As for Kundalini, connecting the Kundalini is like completing an electrical circuit. It's like plugging in your body. Connecting the Kundalini allows you to fire the power in our body. It allows you to charge up your cells with incredible amounts of juice. As I remind you in a multiple places throughout this deck, charging is done through a simple process of deep breathing and visualization. Breathing deeply and visualize the little globules of energy entering into your body and penetrating every cell. Well, there's a meditation I've done 100 times on this show. So looks like we'll do it again. Visualize yourself surrounded by a billion little sparkling stars. Draw those within you. And when you're ready, simply signal your intent to connect. So that's going to be the meditation we do today, obviously, right? Obviously, we're being guided to activate on this beautiful first day of spring, new beginnings, with our mission intact, with our purpose work intact. We move from that foundation. Isn't that amazing that today we move from that? Look at all that we built up, all the energies that we've all the stuff we left behind, all that stuff that doesn't serve us anymore, all that stuff where we were trapped, right? We've done that work. We've cleaned that up in our lives. We've let that go. We've done the forgiveness work, all that beautiful thing. Now it's time to do the activation because we're ready. We're not holding on to the angst and anger and terror and the false beliefs and all of that. We're pretty free from that. So what a beautiful day to activate. All right, let's do it, people. Let's do it. All right. So let's just begin by getting your feet on the floor. So this is how we do this, right? You can sit or you can stand. I'm sitting because I'm in front of a camera and this is just easy, but get your feet on the floor. And if you're barefoot, that'd be fabulous. But if not, just get in touch with your feet and just feel the energy right now at the bottom of your feet, bringing awareness. And perhaps your feet might, just from bringing awareness, they might start tingling from just the very aspect of paying attention to them. Oh, yeah, there's my feet. And just notice in your feet where they're actually connecting with the ground or your shoes or wherever you're sitting. And as you just connect with that grounding with the feet and that energy in the feet, recognize that the feet also act as a portal entrance and a portal exit. And what I mean from that is the feet hold all the energetic endings or beginnings to every aspect of our body. And there are beautiful sciences out there, acupuncture and acupressure and foot reflexology, that work just primarily with your feet, because the feet have access to every point in your body. Take a breath. We're going to begin activating those feet by putting our attention on the feet, becoming well grounded in our body. And as those feet bring up energy and activate within our body, the energy within each cell, each organ, every aspect of your body, so too the feet can flush out, have the capacity to flush out and release into Mother Gaia anything that's not working for you. And don't worry about Mother Gaia can totally take that, because she transmutes the energy. So don't worry about what you give to her. That's what she wants you to do. She wants you to surrender what doesn't work for you. Much like the leaves in the fall, when the leaves fall off the tree, she knows they're no longer beautiful and hanging on the tree, but she beautifully accepts those well used up leaves, and she does her magic with them transforming and transmuting the energy of what appeared dead, right? So to make new life, to make a stronger life, to make a nutritive life. Well, same too for us, those feet. So I'm going to invite you right now, if there's anything that comes up for you that is less than what you want to be experiencing in your life, just go ahead and bring that forward right now. And as you bring that forward, just check in. What's going on in your body as you're doing that? It's like, okay, this thing, whatever's coming up forward for you is causing anxiety in my gut or a pain in my back. Just bring your awareness to what this thought, idea does to your body temple. And the beautiful thing is we don't have to hold on to it. And so if you're ready, I invite you to, as you put your attention on this thought form that's come up that you really want to just release and let go, that like this, this is no longer working for you. We're going to allow your body to gather up that energy through a breath. So take in a breath and gather up all that energy that this thought has produced and the thought itself. And on the out breath, imagine the breath going out the bottom of the feet, carrying with it this energy collected. Breath out. See it now moving through the feet and into Gaia. Just letting Gaia take it. Take another breath in, gathering up any and all of that energy. And again, visualize breathing it out the feet, discharging it. And as you do this, all of that thought and that energy that collected, just check in. Are you a blank slate now? Is that no longer there bothering you or getting your attention? And if it still is, just continue to breathe and let it out your feet. Give it to Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia will transform that into wisdom. Mother Gaia will transmute it into beautiful energies for us to utilize later. Mother Gaia converts all that we let go of into beautiful lessons, into beautiful wisdom, so that we become more conscious and awake humans. Take a breath in. And now we're going to take some very conscious breaths. I want you to imagine that all around you in the air, all around you are those rainbow light colors. All that rainbow light that Dega is holding for our planet. So imagine that in the air around you, all these rainbow, beautiful, sparkly globules of information and light are just all dancing around. I want you to use your best imagination and see that just all around you. It's all over in the air. And I want you to take a beautiful breath in, knowing that you're breathing in all these beautiful colors. And each color that you breathe in goes perfectly to each of your chakras and their corresponding color. So the first color we're going to breathe in is red. So see those red globules around, that beautiful, beautiful red? Take a deep breath and bring that down to your root chakra. Breath in. All the way down to the root chakra. Hold that breath for a moment, activating that root chakra. I am grounded. I am present in my body. And now gently let the breath go. Root chakra activated. Now imagine in that air again, the beautiful light globules of orange, beautiful tangerine, orange, beautiful. See that, all those globules of that orange, high creation, fertilization, procreation, creation itself in that orange color. And so take a very conscious breath in, and we're going to breathe in those orange, beautiful lights and packets of information globules. And we're going to move that to our second chakra. And it's right there by the belly button. Take a breath in. Breathe those beautiful orange lights into the second chakra, activating that creation chakra. Hold that breath. Let those packages of information inform the second chakra of its abilities and its capacities. Breath out. Second chakra activated. In that beautiful air that is all around us, notice and experience those beautiful golden orbs of packets of information. Light is just information, beautiful beings. That beautiful golden yellow lights that come in. I want you to take a beautiful breath in, and we're going to move that energy to our solar plexus, solar light, solar plexus. We're going to wake up and activate that solar plexus. Breathe in those beautiful golden yellow lights right into your solar plexus. Breathe in. Let those beautiful lights inform your solar plexus, clearing, cleaning. This is the seat of your will. We're marrying the divine will with the human will. Hold it, breathe into it again if you can. Activating that solar plexus, activating God's will, and a breath out. Solar plexus activated. And now we move our attention back to that beautiful air that we breathe in that's all around us. And notice all the green ones, all the green, beautiful information of light. And I'm also told again, because I know that pink is also part of the heart chakra. So we're going to see beautiful green lights and pink lights. We get two on this one. It's for the heart chakra. Pink and green, green for healing, and that beautiful pink is just a sacred, that's that sacred love, that divine love, that unconditional love. And so we're going to marry it with that green healing heart, a healed and whole heart, beautiful green energy that we see bursting forth in spring today, that I talked about, that's just burgeoning within all life right now, ready to express itself. So in your heart chakra, we're going to breathe in this beautiful green and pink energy lights, all those packets of beautiful information. Breathe into your heart. Letting that pink and that green activate the heart chakra. Hold it there. Hold it there. Letting that information of light and love and unconditional love just activate your heart. Release the breath. Heart chakra activated. And now we're going to look at that beautiful field that is all around us, that stuff we call air that we breathe in. Oh my goodness, there's so much more that what we breathe in, for it is God itself. That whole field that we breathe and let go is just God itself. So in this God air that we're going to breathe in, we're going to breathe in a beautiful blue, like sky blue, the most beautiful sky blue you can think of that was ever in those globules that are floating around out there. Those beautiful packets of sky blue information coming into the throat chakra and cleaning and clearing that throat chakra, because it activates the throat chakra, giving you power to speak your word, the frequency of the spoken word. Take those beautiful blue light globules and breathe them in now into your throat chakra. Breathe in, hold it, hold it. All that beautiful light activating that throat chakra, and breathe out. Throat chakra activated. We're going to now move into the indigo color, a deep, 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 beautiful blue color. It's got some aspects of that purple royalty. Beautiful. Imagine what that color is, that indigo, rich. And that is associated with our third eye and our pineal gland. So we're going to focus on the information that is in those indigo, beautiful light globules coming into our third eye and moving also into our pineal gland, activating our inner sight, our inner wisdom. Are you ready? Breathe in the indigo into the third eye. Imagine it going now to the pineal gland, activating the pineal gland. Seeing the pineal gland opening and shedding beautiful light. And breath out. Third eye activated. And now we're going to move into seeing the violet color. Violet lights, violet, beautiful globules of light that exist in the divine air that we breathe, this God consciousness. I invite you to breathe into your crown chakra, and it goes up like this, crown chakra, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to activate it with a beautiful violet breath. Take that breath in. Breathing into the crown chakra, letting those violet lights just activate that crown chakra and actually see a beautiful crown on your head. And I'm seeing it as golden and violet. Mine is golden and violet. Yours might be something else. And breath out. So now we have our feet activated, our root, all the chakras all the way up activated and turned on. And now we are going to connect. So we're connected to Mother Earth through our feet. And now through our crown, I want you to imagine the infinity of God, our Creator. The infinite. Try your best to imagine what that might even be like. And it doesn't matter what you imagine, but just imagine or say to yourself, I'm going to connect now to my source creator. You don't have to go through anybody. You go straight to source now. So from your crown chakra, that the light is just beaming out of your crown chakra, say to yourself and to source, I connect now. And imagine your crown connecting to source energy. Now take a breath in And imagine now source energy, pure white light streaming in through your crown. That beautiful light coming into your crown, in through your pineal gland, in through your third eye, into your chakra, into your heart, into your solar plexus, into your second chakra. Ooh, it's really interesting going to the second chakra, clearing, activating creativity, and all the way down into your root chakra, down through your legs, that beautiful white light going all the way down through the feet. And we're going to offer that beautiful light to Gaia, to Mother Earth. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. And now that we have activated all of our chakras, even ones that I have not even mentioned, they got activated anyway. I want you to stand back as an observer to your energetic, etheric self and imagine or witness yourself fully activated. Just step out of yourself and observe you as a fully activated being with all your chakras activated, your 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 attachment to the earth activated, and your attachment to source creator turned on. And just imagine and look at yourself in this activation. And if you notice there's any not flow or areas where there's not the color, just go there and bring in the color and then breathe it in and say, it's activated now. Otherwise, just enjoy this fully activated color spectrum that you are, connected to source, connected to Gaia, bringing heaven onto earth. Breath in. Then now move back into your energetic body. And from here, move to your heart. What is your mission? And whatever the answer is, carry it out with joy. So, beloveds, we leave you connected, activated on this brand new day, your first day of spring, new start, clean slate. Breath in, breath out. I love you, and so it is.
That was
Wow, that was a long time. Sorry.
that was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Source.
Thank you, Source. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you. Okay, Jeannie, is there anything you want to say?
Thanks for everything. That was beautiful. Fabulous to be a part of. And thanks for everybody that's watching and participating. One way or the other.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for Morganne, Jeannie, for this beautiful show. Oh, I'm still in those energies. I'm too much connected. I need to get my energy now out somehow. Okay. I probably go dancing now, Gina.
The dancing rainbow.
Yeah, dancing rainbow. So thank you everybody who is watching please watch previous shows if you like this. Please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube and Rumble channel. And see you next week. God bless.